the company on the 15th of July 2024. Karibu Madam CEO and Karibu Mheshimiwa on the round table. You know, it's been a while. I have wanted to sit with you on this table since the election 2022.
You know, it's always good to take a break.
So you took a break?
Yes, I did.
Umeenda hivi na hivi?
Kidogo.
You have been busy, but finally you're here.
Yes.
Let's begin with your role in Parliament. How did you get that role? After Azimio said they no longer require your services.
Well, I don't think Azimio didn't require my services. They were just unhappy with me. Mm-hmm. And so they decided to kick me out. They never gave me a chance. There are some people who went to court to try and object, and the court said we go back to the party and, you know, talk about it, or for the party to actually justify why they did what they did. Mm-hmm. But they didn't give me a chance. So
to defend yourself?
No.
Okay.
Neither was I even invited for the meetings that I was alleged that I never attended. So
really?
So when you know, when people don't want you, mm-hmm. we chose as Jubilee to write to Parliament and through our NEC to request that Jubilee be treated as an independent political party. Because, you know, as per our standing orders, once a political party has more than 18 members, it can actually be treated as independent parliamentary party.
Okay. But
and
Sabina,
so,
there was nothing to defend, essentially. I mean, right after the election, your allegiance changed to the ruling party. There was nothing to defend.
No, I just did what even ODM are doing today, and they're still in Azimio.
Which is working with the ruling party?
No, yeah, it's really, after the elections, there's a government, and you cannot dismiss that there's a government.
Yes.
And you are, especially when you are people's representative, when you're in Parliament, you cannot ignore. I just said that I will not do maandamano. I called for what they did after. I called for national dialogue. I was against going to the streets. I was against wearing of sufriyas on the head. I was against, you know, demonstrating and using other people's children while you are seated inside a vehicle that is air-conditioned when you are tear-gassed.
And armored.
And exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I said, as a mother, and as a person who has been in leadership for the last 10 years, I advocated for dialogue. And that's what I called for. When I said I will not go for demonstration, then that's when things fell apart. And that's what I said. I was not even given a chance to say why I strongly felt that we didn't need to do demonstrations, but we needed to do a dialogue. Okay. And when I called for national dialogue, finally it happened. And you've seen the fruits of the dialogue, and it's a process that is still ongoing in both Senate and the National Assembly. And that's what a nation that wants to develop should do. Because once you start bringing each other down, remember, we all belong to this country, whether you won or you lost. Yeah. We all belong to this country, and we should just hold hands and ask ourselves, how then do we work for the people? Because even if you are in opposition, you are elected by your people. Your people expect that you're going to represent them in Parliament. And representation does not mean fighting the government. Representation means giving your best ideas. They might be taken or not taken, but you remember, you say majority will have their way, but also minority will have their say. So I advocated for members of Parliament and the people in the executive to actually have a dialogue. And so I felt that we had an upper hand being in Parliament. And even with the conversations going on, that I can go and give my views in Parliament. I might not win, but I have that chance.
Your voice will be heard.
So this idea of us politicians going to talk at the funerals, and there in the public and trying to incite the public, but when it comes to the real thing on the floor of the house, you're not seen, you don't speak, then, you know, you are lying. You just want to become popular, to show your people like you're representing them, but you're not. And there's the whole role of legislation. We can make laws, you can amend the laws that are oppressive to the people. There are many things that we can do in Parliament instead of wasting time going for the demonstrations. And you have seen what have happened. Baba has followed. So we are all in this country and we want the best for this country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone would still ask, Sabina, was this political expediency? Because your reasoning is a moral reasoning.